USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at USAA.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and Auto Camp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
Hello, and welcome to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. We are so excited to bring you this show.
Our podcast is all about unraveling all of your favorite mysteries from the Assassin's Creed games. Each episode, we'll be talking about a different topic in the Assassin's Creed universe. From Pieces of Eden, solar flares, and the Isu, to the Hidden Ones, the Order of Ancients, and of course, the Animus, we will seek to uncover it all.
So join us, and maybe even take a leap of faith.
Hello and welcome to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. My name is Shelby and I'm one of your co-hosts. You might also know me as She-Cup, and I am here with my other co-host.
Hey, I am Austin or Teacup.
Yes, and today is one of our special monthly patron chats, and we are joined here by Sir Sits-A-Lot.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're super excited to talk about our topic today. So, Austin, would you like to introduce what we're discussing tonight? Do you know what we're discussing tonight?
We are talking about favorite mode of assassination and why. And you know, this is really like, I'll tell you all, I'm playing through Assassin's Creed 1 right now for undisclosed reasons, and there is lacking a specific mode of assassination in that game, and it is jarring, and I think that has affected my answer for this. But I would love for Sir Sits-A-Lot to go first, since he is our guest here.
All right, so I don't know if this is technically considered an assassination. But in Assassin's Creed 3, as you know, you can counter with certain items. Like the gun, you can gun counter. You can, what's the whip thing? The whatever you call it.
The rope dart.
Rope dart, yeah. You can rope dart My favorite, and not a lot of people know this, I don't think. My favorite counter is the snare counter.
Oh,
You can use the snares that you usually use to get animals as a counter, and it's pretty much just like a garrote wire that you put around their throat and just like throw them behind your back and just choke them out.
I did not know that was possible.
It's my
At all.
favorite thing to do, and it's really good on the big, the big guys, the big grenadier guys, whatever they're called. You just pop one of those and done instantly.
This just makes me think like, okay, so, all the tools, there are like 10 different tools you can select to like be your Y button, basically. You've got the bow and arrows, the gun, the
rope
I
dart,
forget what else.
smoke bombs,
the rope dart, smoke bombs, the snare, bait, your horse. And maybe gold, maybe throwing money was also one too.
It's been a while since I played 3.
Yeah. I want to know now, can I counter with my horse whistle? Like, can I just like counter and whistle and my horse just come in and like wreck someone?
I don't know about that, but I have tried the smoke bombs and he just throws it. I'm like, oh, that's lame. Yeah, I think that would be really funny though. You just call the horse and like comes out of nowhere and kicks him in the face.
Yeah. I'll be quite honest with you. I have not used a smoke bomb. The first time I ever used a smoke bomb was in Assassin's Creed Unity, because if you got really surrounded and you used a smoke bomb, it would be an easy clear of all the enemies.
Right.
Yeah. You didn't use them in Revelations?
No, I never used the bombs. I ignored bomb crafting. I ignored all of that. The only time I used a bomb in Revelation was when it was part of the quest.
You truly are about to sound like me.
I love the smoke bombs. I'm excited to play with the red ones in Mirage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. My favorite mode of assassination is the air assassination. And as I mentioned, it is not available in Assassin's Creed 1. And it effed me up.
Well, technically you can. It's very complicated to do, but I'll send you a link later of this guy on YouTube that does them.
Well, there's a way where you can like, if you like counter throw someone and they fall on the ground and then you select your hidden blade, you can basically like jump on them and do that, and it's kind of like that, but I can't figure out how to like air assassinate someone, like a target. Like there's several set up where the way the area is set up, it looks like an air assassination would be possible, but I can't do it.
I'll have to send you the video.
Okay. Sir Sitzlot's about to change my world. Change his place. And like I think that like I didn't realize how much like I associate the air assassination with Assassin's Creed. Like how crucial it is, how often I do it. I mean, from points of like when they introduce it in 2, like I use it in every single game, because it's just it's an easy way to limit a target. And especially once you get into the optional objectives with the games and you have to do stuff without being undetected, doing that air assassination is just the best way. And I think that it really gives me that kind of, my favorite superhero is Batman. And so, well, actually my favorite superhero is Nightwing, but I just tell people Batman because it's just all the same family. And it really makes me feel like one of like the Gotham City, like part of the Bat family, because they're always jumping on people from high above, and like the Arkham games and how they do that. And so the air assassination just is my favorite, and it looks good and it makes me feel sneaky.
It's kind of funny to me that it's taken you this long to bring up Batman, the Bat family, any DC comics in this podcast so far.
No, I saved that for the Star Wars podcast.
That's fair, because I'm not going to engage because I have a hot take. I do hate Batman, so that's just me.
Don't listen to her. People who are listening, do not listen to her. She does not know enough about Batman to make that claim. She bases her claim solely on the Christopher Nolan films and nothing else.
Well, that's what's like the most popular in our society. So, I mean, that's what I've been exposed to, I guess. But I will say this is a sticking point in our marriage, so we should like move on before it gets feisty.
All your critiques of Batman, if you like watched the animated series, not even read the comics, just watch the animated series, you would see how all your critiques of Batman are like the Christopher Nolan films just did Bruce Wayne dirty.
I mean, that's fair and probably correct, but I don't want to have to watch a like 7-season animated show to understand a character more fully when they could have done it in a movie better.
What are you doing with the Clone Wars?
That is fair. That's fair. I mean, fair criticism, but I just like don't want to commit that to another fandom. You know what I'm saying?
Fine. That's fine. You're just wrong.
I will live in that knowledge. That's fine. But let me talk about my favorite assassination. So I also am very partial to the air assassination. I really actually love when I basically like single out a guard and just like jump down on them. But I also am partial to 2 others. It was really hard for me to pick a number 1 favorite. But if I had to pick a number 1 favorite, I think it would have to be in like a haystack or a pile of leaves or whatever, and you whistle and they come over and then you assassinate them and pull them into the pile of whatever you're in. And then they don't attract any guards. That is amazing. I relied on that so much in Assassin's Creed 3 because that game is difficult. And so I do have a very special place in my heart for that one, for sure.
And then in Odyssey, you can't even stay in the hay bale. So
I know. Yes, that I will say I loved Odyssey. As you know, if you listen to this podcast, I loved it a lot. But one of my biggest critiques of it is it's very difficult to assassinate. And same for Valhalla, like you don't even get full assassination from the beginning of the game. So like that for sure is my biggest critique and thing that I'm frustrated with from the 2 newest games. So I'm glad it seems like Mirage will not, have those same issues.
Yeah, I think that's true. Also, I know might be a hot take of people doing that, but the freaking teleport chain assassination that we got in the gameplay reveal, I'm so excited for that in Mirage.
It looks really cool.
Same.
Although I know a lot of people are like, it doesn't make any sense, but
I did see on Reddit, a lot of people were like, or somebody posted on Reddit about, speaking of Batman again, how they would kind of wish that was kind of like the multi-takedown from Batman. But, I mean, whatever. It's Assassin's Creed. There's not space wizards, but there's, wizards and people with abilities and all this stuff in it. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, like
also, we know that...
Go ahead, Austin.
I was just going to say, we know that Basm has this DNA in him. So, like, come on.
That's fair. I was also going to say that, it is historical fiction. Like, it's never going to be 100% accurate to our world because, well, first of all, the Isu exist in Assassin's Creed, and they do not in our world, as far as we know. So there's always going to be fiction, and that's okay. And it doesn't have to be. Yeah. Oh my God. That would be terrible, would it not? No, thank you. Mm-hmm. I also wanted to give a honorable mention to the ledge assassinate function. I do enjoy that one, although it is not one that I have mastered the art of. I will say about half the time I attempt it, the guard sees me before I can really get in there and assassinate them. So there's that, but I do enjoy that one as well, for sure.
Yeah, that's great. I also have another honorable mention that I just now thought of. I'm currently playing through Odyssey again, and Rust Assassination is so good.
Yes.
There's like numerous times I've been trying to clear out a fort, and been a dude like 10 feet away who sees me. And I'm like, well, you're dead. Throw it at him. He's dead. Instantly. I love it.
I really like the animation of that because it's not like you're teleporting. Like Cassandra is just that fast. Because she as you throw it, she runs up to it.
Yeah. It also it's cool because it sort of has different animation depending on how far away they are from you. So if there's like three guys like right next to each other, you can actually just see her do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
It might just be my imagination. I might just be crazy. I don't know.
No, you're probably right. I don't tend to notice those kinds of things.
I also have an honorable mention, and it's specifically from Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and it is the ability to create your own zipline assassinations.
That's cool. I didn't know that was possible either.
Yeah.
I mean, in real life, it isn't.
So that's my... All right, I have one more thing for us to talk about, because I know, and this won't be a spoiler because I know she's seen this in the animation, but how do we feel about the addition in Assassin's Creed Valhalla of like when you assassinate certain people, it shows you like the inside and what it does?
No, absolutely not. It is disgusting to me.
And actually, if you're on PC and you go in the files, there's some that I've never seen before. Like you can watch like the little clips. And there's I think there's like a brain one, there's like different ones that I never see because I don't know, the context of it, I guess, isn't right. But
well, yeah, so I've only ever seen like the basically like spleen one or like the stomach one, and the one where like if you air assassinate someone, you basically sever their spinal cord or separate their brainstem. Those are the
Mortal Kombat for Assassin's Creed.
I know. I kind of like it because it makes me feel accomplished. Because like it's actually, to get the brainstem one on some of them, you have to actually like try really hard to be stealthy. Because on the like zealots, which are like mercenaries, on the zealots, if you do that, you're almost always getting the stomach one because you have to fight them.
It just feels very gruesome to me. And I don't like that at all. I also like don't want to see the inside parts of our bodies. Like, I'm good. I don't want that.
But if it would be for any game, it should be for Eivor, because Vikings. It's just that brutal.
That's a good point. I will give you that one. That's fair.
Right.
I feel like it wouldn't fit if it was Altair.
Yeah.
And also, I guess Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the most brutal of the games, probably. Like, you're cutting off people's heads and arms and, like, all kinds of stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure there's one where you make someone a quadriplegic. Like, there's a finisher move where you just cut off all their limbs.
Yikes.
I like the spear in, like, the spine, so the body just kind of, like, in, like, kneeling position. I love it. It's great.
I just have one more honorable mention. I am a big fan of the disarm feature that's introduced in Assassin's Creed 2, of taking your opponent's weapon and then killing them with it.
I like that too.
That's pretty great. What I don't like is when they knock your sword out of your hand, because one time when I was playing, I had the Altair sword, and it knocked it out of my hand, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Luckily, I could just go to the base and just pick it up from there. But I was like, I can't believe I've lost this sword.
Yeah, I am always afraid. I'm like, did I pick it up? Did I actually get it back? Do I need to check my inventory? And then I'm like, there's not really an inventory. as much in this game. So that's always where I'm at. But are we ready to head to our mid break? Yes. Awesome.
I think
Well,
so.
let's do it. Let's do it.
It's the Smucker's Uncrustables podcast with your host, Uncrustables. Okay, today's guest is rough around the edges. Please welcome Crust.
Thanks for having me.
Today's topic, he's round with soft pillowy bread.
Hey.
Filled with delicious PB&J.
Are you talking about yourself?
And you can take him anywhere.
Why'd you invite?
And we are out of time.
Are you really cutting me off?
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Sorry, Crust.
As a sports fan, I have to confess. Sometimes the game gets kind of boring. That's when I unfold my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 and use multi-window viewing on its large screen. Boring game? I'm checking out my fantasy baseball league at the same time. Score still 1-0? I'm replying to emails in the other window, scoring points with the boss. Semifinals finally getting exciting? I'm buying tickets to the finals and booking my flights. Can your phone do that?
The new Galaxy Z Fold 7. Get yours at Samsung.com.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Makose! Shoot! Shoot the flying demon! You weak fool! Get a job!
Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, it's you. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait, that came out wrong.
Welcome to the middle of the show. This is where we talk about all the things that have to do with the Assassin's Creed lore cast and not necessarily the lore of Assassin's Creed. The first thing that we always do in our mid-break is thank all of our patrons. And Sir Sitsalot, thank you as well. Thank you for coming on the patron episode. And you too, if you're listening, can become a patron and join us on patron episodes every month. We do have a patron chat every month. And all patrons, regardless of your tier, get to vote on the topics that we talk about on these monthly chats. So if you're interested in kind of determining what we talk about on the Lorecast, that is a great way to get involved. And you can support us for as little as $5 a month. So thank you to all of our current patrons and former patrons, anyone who's ever supported us. Thank you so much. We're so appreciative. And if you can't support us financially, we do understand. The next best way to support us is to leave us a rating or a review. You can leave us a rating on Spotify. You can also leave us a comment on Spotify, and you can leave us a review on Apple with words and stars. If you leave us a 5-star review or a comment on Spotify with some kind words, we will read it out on a future episode of the show. And I do have one to read today. And this one is an Apple review. And this one comes from Austin Rohde, who says 5-star review. Absolutely love y'all's Lorecast. I definitely enjoy the character deep dives and hearing about She-Cup's current playthroughs. Thank you so much for leaving us that awesome review. I am so glad you enjoy my shenanigans with the current playthrough and whatever game I'm playing right now. So thank you so much for taking the time out to leave us that review. And speaking of my playthrough, I will be honest, I haven't done anything. I haven't even turned on our console because we are getting ready to move and it's just been super busy. So I have no Valhalla updates for you, unfortunately. But I know we talked about this last week. I think we are taking a break from the podcast for a few weeks. We will be back, of course. This is not a permanent break, not at all. We will be back in September for September's patron chat. So we'll have 2 back-to-back patron chats, which will be really fun. And once that September patron chat happens, we'll be back to normal, releasing, every week episodes. games. So that is the big update that we have. And like I said a minute ago, we are moving and, there's just a lot of things we've got going on right now. So that's why we're taking a short break, but we will be back and better than ever before you know it. So, Austin, do we have anything else to talk about in the middle of the show?
I don't think so, but be on the lookout for when we come back because there is a very fun surprise coming for you all. And that's all I'm saying.
Yes, there is a big surprise coming, and I promise it will be well worth the wait. So let's get back into it.
This episode is brought to you by FX's Alien Earth, the official podcast. Each week, host Adam Rogers is joined by guests, including the show's creator, cast, and crew, in this exclusive companion podcast. They will explore story elements, deep dive into character motivations, and offer an episode-by-episode behind-the-scenes breakdown of each terrifying chapter in this new series. Search FX's Alien Earth wherever you listen to podcasts.
Want to live better? We've got a lot of work to do. Join Chris Hemsworth in National Geographic's new Disney Plus original series, Limitless. Live Better Now.
I'm diving headfirst into cutting-edge science to uncover 3 powerful secrets to living better right now. The growth that occurs through any challenging experience is really what we seek.
Chris Hemsworth stars in Limitless. Live Better Now. Now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
It's showtime.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store.
Malaka. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditore de la. Prego. Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
I'll see you all at the selection ceremony, ladies. I especially hope you show up.
Let me guess. He's rich.
All right. So we are now back from the mid-break, and we're going to transition topics a little bit. I think we may have mentioned almost all of the different ways you can assassinate. So we're going to switch gears a bit because Sir Sits-A-Lot has some fun news and information.
So I was able to get to the beta for Codename Jade. It's a lot of fun. It's very, it feels very Assassin's Creed, but for me personally, it's also weird because it's on a phone. But it's a lot of fun. You can do pretty much everything you want to do that you usually can do in an Assassin's Creed game. There's assassinations. There's even air assassinations, since we're talking about this. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, obviously, it's a gacha game, so there's a lot of stuff you can pay for, but I don't think there was any in the beta yet. But it was a lot of fun. I think I completed all of the story bits in it. I was actually talking about this before, and I didn't even realize that I was done. I was at a friend's house sitting, and I was playing it, and I woke up the next day, and I was like, I'm going to play this again. And I went to the quest menu, and there was no new quests. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm done.
For now. I'm sure there will be more. So I understand, you probably can't tell us everything since it is a closed beta, but I thought we could kind of just ask you questions and you can say yes or no, or give us more information if you want to. If that sounds cool with everyone.
Yeah, that's great.
So the first question I have is there a character creator?
Yes, there is. I don't think the beta went too deep into it, so I don't know if there's going to be more to it than what I had. but you can be a male or female. You can choose your character's name. It's not like usual Assassin's Creed where you're a specific person. You
Mhm.
can pretty much play yourself as it. My character's name was not Chinese sounding name at all. But yeah, there's some of course, like in Odyssey and stuff. There's different pieces of armor and stuff that you can put onto, and I forget what they call it, but when you can make your armor look like other pieces of armor, there's that too. So yeah.
I guess my question is like there's a lot of us who have been like microtransactions at least are a relatively new thing to Assassin's Creed. Just really only being a thing in Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. I guess you said that you didn't see any in the game in the closed beta, but do you think they'll be any different than like the gear packs we buy in the store in those games?
Well, it's more like a gotcha game. I don't know if you're familiar with what gotcha games are. In Japan, they're kind of like these. I don't really know the exact way to explain it, to be honest. But you get points in the game, and you can use those to roll for items. So there's different armor sets, weapons. I don't remember exactly what they're called off the top of my head, but like these things you can connect to your weapons, kind of like the engravings, sort of like that, except they're items that you can put on weapon, and they're yeah, you kind of like I don't even know how to explain it honestly. You pretty much have points that you get, and you put it towards. You can use 10 this many points to do 10 rolls, and it rolls, and it's RNG. You get different items, random items. So it's mostly that, I believe. I don't think it's like there might be. I don't know, but I don't think there's packs. That also that could change in the future.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's I like gotcha games. A lot of people don't because they can be kind. I don't want to say this in a negative way. It be kind of grindy, and the gotcha part of it because you're always trying to get more points to get the chance to get a super rare item or whatever. But yeah, and of course there's also like daily for every day you log in you get another item and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
And that's pretty typical for mobile games.
Yeah, for the most part, I think. Yeah.
So, is there like, because I've seen on Twitter, well, I guess I should say X now, I've seen some information that a certain warrior named Cassandra is in Jade as kind of like a mentor for the character you create. Is that accurate?
She is in the beginning of the game. She is. I don't want to get into story stuff,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
it's not the character you play as, but it's a different character. It's like a prologue. It's a character you play as in the prologue before
Mhm.
you start your character creation. And yeah, you do your thing, and she has a couple lines here and there. But it's like we've said before, it's a beta, so there could be she could be in there more. I don't know. That'd be
True.
cool because
Hmm.
I want more Cassandra.
Me too. Me too.
How does the game handle like controls wise coming in? Because I know like nowadays you can pair certain console controllers to your phone and maybe
Right.
do that. I don't know if that feature is there, but you know, the idea of using a touch screen to do Assassin's Creed seems very foreign to me.
Yeah. I know there are a lot of games like that. I think like Call of Duty and stuff have mobile games where you play on the screen. Um, but it felt pretty good most of the time. Like sometimes I would be trying to sneak around and I'd try to move the camera and accidentally hit the attack button. So my character just start attacking the air all of a sudden. But I'm hoping when the actual game comes out, whenever that is, um, they add some kind of like backbone compatibility type, one of those type
Mhm.
things, because for me it was kind of awkward. And also, when you're playing for a long time, my screen got really hot, so my fingers got not
Mhm.
super hot, but warm enough that I could feel it. I was like, well, I probably should put this away for for a little bit because my fingers are getting toasty.
Yeah, that
But
happens to me sometimes. There's like a Sims mobile game that I have on my phone that sometimes I am tempted by, and that same thing happens to me on that game. So I think that is also something mobile games tend to suffer from because it's taking up so much of the operating power of the phone.
right, and but there is, there's certain spots where your buttons go, and if you want, you can move almost anything. I think you can move it around the screen to however you feel. It just feels like kind of on the right side of the screen. There's like attack buttons. There's different weapons you can change into, uh, and it's all just kind of jumbled in that corner over there. So, like I said, I'm trying to walk somewhere, trying to move the camera, accidentally hit the wrong thing, and you know. Also, another funny thing about the beta, on a different note, it's funny because there's voice acting in it sometimes.
Hmm.
Sometimes it is obviously voice, what's the term? Like voice chat things,
Like
or
AI.
yeah, like speech to text kind
Hmm.
of, or text to speech or whatever. It's funny because like sometimes you'll be talking to somebody and they'll have voice acting, and then one quick line like "Let's go" will be "Let's go," and it's really, it caught me off guard the first time, but it got
That's
really funny.
odd. That's kind of odd to me.
I'm
And
sure obviously they'll fix that later.
yeah, yeah. And one of the big criticisms that I've heard so far is about the use of AI technology because the Jade team did kind of like a artwork contest thing where you could submit artwork, and a lot of people submitted AI artwork, and apparently like all of the top winners or whatever, it was all AI artwork, which is a really hot button issue. And so to me, I'm just kind of wondering if they're going to use AI technology at all throughout the game.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's technically AI. It's more like when you type something
Hmm.
and it reads it to you. It's like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
It's in
sounds
the
horrible.
realm. It's in the realm of
Yeah.
AI. I don't actually know how any of that works, but yes. So I had another question, and I'm curious how, I know maybe you didn't play this game, but I'm curious how Assassin's Creed Jade is comparing to Liberation, because Liberation came out for the PlayStation Vita, which was a handheld game, like, before we could have games on our phones and stuff. So I'm just curious if there are any things you notice that are similar, or more if it just feels like a full AC game.
I mean, it feels like a regular AC game, aside from the fact that, on the Vita, you actually had buttons and controls to
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
This is just on your screen. But yeah, I would think so. I mean, I never played the PS Vita version. Played,
Hmm.
the other versions. But yeah, that's and it feels pretty good. I was actually showing my friend. He's like, "Wow, that looks actually great." Because at first he was like, "That seems like it's gonna be so dumb." And I showed him. He's like, "Oh, okay, cool. I
Yeah,
might
I
actually
think
get that when it comes out."
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are like, okay, well, mobile game, like this is stupid. It's not going to work out. Or it's just going to be like all the other mobile games where you like collect characters and make them battle. Heroes of Assassin's Creed or whatever. But it seems like the team has done a really good job in developing this game. And it feels like, from everything you've said and everything I've seen online, it is going to be a little bit more of a well-rounded game that maybe can keep people's interest a little bit more. So that's
Right.
pretty exciting.
And there's stuff that you have to get adjusted to.
Sure.
But hopefully when it comes out, it will have Backbone or whatever is out when it comes out, compatibility, because I personally prefer having a joystick and some buttons. But for like the hardcore mobile people that play, like Call of Duty and all this other stuff that you can play on phones, it might be more up their alley. But a lot people, I feel like mobile games get a lot of crap. But I mean, it's fun. Who cares?
That's good. I'm really glad that it is fun for you. And I do think that if this game is successful, it can bring in some new Assassin's Creed players. And that's what we want, right? For more people to enjoy these games. So I think that's awesome potential.
Yeah. And it's open world. So it's just like an Odyssey, where like you can go to this place and do a mission. You can go to this place and kill a couple boars for whatever reason. And you can go over here and, there's different like I think there's like daily quests and stuff you could probably do. There's certain areas, like there's the parts that we could play. There was I think 3 different areas. They were pretty big, and there was different. I didn't really get into a lot of the side stuff because I wanted to see how much story there was in this thing. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it a lot. It drains your battery.
Sure.
Yeah. But I like it. I think it's gonna be really good. Hopefully they can work out some stuff. They had surveys, I think, almost every day, so you can put in a survey. The beta, there are going to be more betas, I believe. And another thing is there's no cutscenes yet.
Oh, okay.
So you go to this place and it'd be a voiceover like, you go to this place and you see blah 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 blah. This happens, and then you go on to the next part. But there are a couple cutscene-y thing, like in-game cutscenes, but no like real cutscenes yet. But they will be in the main game apparently.
Awesome. Yeah, I've like re-signed up for the second round. So hopefully my fingers are crossed. We'll see if we get into it, but that would be awesome. So, let's see. So we're almost out of time. Is there anything else we want to make sure gets said either about Jade or about modes of assassinating?
Shelby's wrong about Batman.
I said, very specifically said, if you had anything else to say about Assassin's Creed Jade or modes of assassinating. So not Batman.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Okay.
In other words, she said what she said.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Well, let's wrap it up for the evening. Thank you so much for listening to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. We will see you next time in September. Thanks for listening to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. You can find us on Twitter at ACLorecast.
If you have any lore questions or topics to unpack, join our Cups Podcasting and More Discord server. It's the best place on the internet. You can also support us financially through our Patreon. Find us on patreon.com/Assassin's Creed Lorecast. The Assassin's Creed Lorecast is part of the Robots Radio Network. For more information about the Robots Radio Network, join the Discord server via the link in our episode's description.
If you enjoyed the show or learned something new today, please subscribe, leave us a review, and join the Patreon. And if you enjoyed our intro and outro music, make sure you give a big thank you to Pipeman Studios. Thank you, Pipeman. Thanks again for listening to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. And always remember, Assassins, stay in the shadows to serve the light.
Love Dragon Age? Have you always wanted to learn more about its vast world and detailed lore? Are you still attached to your hero of Ferelden, even a decade after Dragon Age Origins came out? Or maybe you're a newer fan, still discovering a new tidbit or quest every day.
Well, either way, the Dragon Age Lorecast is the podcast for you. I'm Austin, also known as Teacup.
And I'm Shelby, also known as She-Cup.
And come and join us as we embark on a journey to explore and discover all things Dragon Age.
We'll discuss all kinds of topics, from Lyrium to the Chantry and the great mysteries of the old gods, and even more that even you BioWare superfans might not know about.
So come and listen on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcast. And always remember,
swooping